All right. I'm getting kind of tired of doing these test streams, but it's very necessary right now because I've just basically, well, I had a different hard drive, another laptop hard drive, but I swapped out and I put Windows 10 on it. And I got a newer version of the software that I've been using to to broadcast with, to add my logo and the picture in picture and the PayPal link and all that stuff and time and date. And so this is basically like a whole new different computer, even though it's the same actual physical computer, but it's a completely different software setup. So with all that being said and done, I'm just trying to see if this is working out any better. I have noticed that this version, this newer, supposedly better version of the software for the the webcam software, actually has a tendency to just randomly crash. And I've been trying to figure out why, and it's just a really strange issue. I'm not sure how I'm going to work that out, or if I'm going to have to revert back to the older version of the software, or if I'm just going to end up giving up on Windows 10 and this whole experience thing, whatever you want to call it, entirely, and just, like I said, revert back to Windows 7 with my old software. I don't know. I don't know. Either that, or I'm going to be on the hunt for some potentially better webcam software. So I don't know. Is this working out any better? I mean, like I said, this is basically like it's being broadcast from an entirely different computer now, almost. So is the frame rate good? Is the audio quality good? Oh, another thing I forgot to mention is I also decided to run two simultaneous experiments, or three, depending on how you're keeping count. The operating system, the upgraded software. Part of the reason why I also wanted to try this is because the updated version of this webcam software would only run on Windows 10, and I was trying to get it to work on Windows 7, and it was telling me that I couldn't do it. Not under Windows 7. It told me I had to have Windows 10. So I'm trying it out, and it just Missy Fu decided to make a little guest appearance here. Missy, what are you doing? She keeps trying to get on the keyboard over here. I don't know why. She's just, I don't know. She's just real curious. What's up, Ben Rose? So, I just want to make sure that this stream is actually working. That's the main point of the stream. It's not really a show. Um, yeah, so that's pretty much it. I guess I can hold on. Let's see if maybe we can try just a demo here of me covering a story. I got it the other way around now, so like now, like it actually like looks like I'm actually looking at the picture in picture, because I'm actually able to use the secondary monitor as my actual, because before the webcam software wouldn't allow me to do picture in picture on the secondary monitor. I had to do it on my laptop primary monitor, so I had to be facing forward when I'm reading the article that you guys are seeing over here. So anyway, that's another cool little added perk to this. So this would be me commenting on some kind of article here. No, this is just it's just the suggested stuff. But anyway, seems to, there we go, full screen there. Can cover all kinds of stuff. Let's see. Let's just do an experiment here. Yeah, so all kinds of stuff out there about the the COVID and the God, there's just so much to try to keep up with. There was that explosion, that just giant fucking huge explosion. What was it in Bahrain, or what do you call it? I'm sure it's somewhere over here. I probably already passed it. But anyway, so there's just so much stuff going on in the world right now. You know, explosion in Beirut. Okay, wait, is my my webcam software crashed again? God, I hate this. I can see my audio graph is still moving. I'm still live. Yeah, I know, Ben Rose. This is a very frustrating issue. Hold on. I got to restart the webcam software. Hold on. I got to. This is so frustrating. I don't know why it does this. This is the weirdest thing that, that you can hear me. Get that out of the way there. So, yeah, there we go. I don't know why it does that, and that's very annoying. I don't know what to do. It's like I just can't win no matter what I do. I thought this newer version of the software was going to be so much better. You would think that newer would be better, but I don't know. In some cases it is. In some cases because they changed the user interface, and it's very intuitive now, and it does a lot of things that I like. One thing that I don't like, though, is that they removed the ability to put the live time and date natively within the app. So this is actually a workaround that I had to do. I had to get another app that would show the time and date on my desktop, and then I had to do a secondary picture-in-picture on top of that. So that's why if I move the window a little bit too much, it starts to get in the way of the time and date there. It's like I have a transparent background for that, but that's not quite the intent. I don't know. I might have to try to experiment with some different webcam software. Even though I mean, this one has so much potential. I do like it, but I don't know. I'm having too many limitations with it, and as far as just straight up reliability. That seems to be a theme this year with my, with my channel, with my live streams on my channel in general, is just the general reliability of it all. If it's not the connection, it's the webcam software. It's always something. I'm not even sure a new computer would even resolve this issue, unless I would just have to find better software, which I would probably run fine on my laptop, the one that I have now. So I don't know. I don't know how to resolve this, honestly, right now. No, it's not the internet. It's the actual software itself that crashes. The internet seems to be fine right now. And like I said, or I was beginning to explain that I actually bridged the connections. I don't think I got around to fully explaining that. I think Missy interrupted me there. She's on my desk right now, just out of frame. I'm just petting her. She's laying on the desk here. So what I did is I got my physical Ethernet connection plugged in addition to, I also simultaneously connected to it through the Wi-Fi. And what I did is I bridged the connections in Windows to try and make it a little, just try to add to the bandwidth as much as I could, basically. That's what I was trying to do. And I noticed something really strange, because when I was just running straight off of the Ethernet, the physical connection, I was getting about 20, 21, 22 Mbps down, but I don't know if the connection was under heavy load or what, but I was getting like 0.67, 0.69 Mbps up, not even 1 Mbps. So I thought that was really strange. But then what I did is, see that this is what led me to doing this experiment, was after I tried bridging the connections and I tried running the speed test again, the oddest thing happened. My down speed is now cut in half I'll only get about 10 Mbps down, but I'm now getting a solid, more consistent over two. It's about 2.2 Mbps up. So that's very strange. So I'm trying to see if that has an effect. So if anything, maybe I'll at least solve the internet connectivity reliability issues for now. Now the only thing would be left is to potentially find some better, more reliable webcam software that isn't going to keep crashing on me, that I don't have to keep control out deleting, force closing it, and reopening it just to get the video portion of the stream back, even though you guys will still be able to hear me, which is the oddest thing. So that's not the internet at all. Like I said, that's a totally separate issue. That there's so many things that have to work correctly simultaneously for these live streams to function properly. So, it's like like an internal combustion engine. You got the spark plugs, your gas, your the cylinders, all this, the belts, the alternator, the battery, everything has to be working, or else the car isn't going to run. So it's pretty much the same thing with the live stream. Everything needs to be running. So what's up, IRC Bully? Hey, what's up? The sound and video is okay. IRC Bully has iPad Pro with keyboard and Apple Pencil with a little pencil emoji. Windows sucks. IR Bully uses MacBook. I do. I wonder, actually. I don't know if I'll be able to get it to work just because it's so old. But I do have behind me, it's behind the picture-in-picture underneath that desk. It's kind of a mess right now. That's kind of why it's all hidden by picture-in-picture. I have a G4 Power Mac tower, the one with the mirror doors. That's what they call it. But the thing is from like 2004, but it is a Mac. I don't know. What do you guys think about that in the comments? Should I drag that old Mac out and power it up and see if I can even get my webcam to work on it? And see if I can stream on it any better than my Windows machine, and see if I find any better software on the Mac side for webcam that I can, webcamming software that I can add my logo with and do picture-in-picture and all those fun little cat graphics or whatnot. Let me see. Oh my goodness. If only you guys saw her right now. She's just barely out of frame. Frank's AC Repairman saying, Brian, I remember when I was broke in 2008 and on Windows 95. I remember Windows 95. I actually started on Windows 3.1. Started on like computers that people would throw away on trash night. I go just pretty much wandering, strolling the streets at night on my bike or on my scooter, my Razor scooter or whatever, and I'd find these old ass computers with like Windows 3.1 on them, and that's how I learned a lot about computers and drove my mom crazy, but that's how I learned. So I'd bring all these computers back and I'd be tinkering with them and be trying to upgrade them and all this kind of stuff, and I just worked my way up from there. Actually, I had an old bus driver who gave me a Mac SE30. Look that up on Google if you're not familiar with that model. It had a black and white screen, and it was my first ever computer. That's literally where I started, with a black and white screen computer. And then I worked my way up to Windows 3.1 and 95, 98, 98 SE, Millennium. I never had NT. I just jumped straight ahead to Millennium and then to XP, and then I stayed stuck on XP for years, and then I stayed stuck on Windows 7 for years. In fact, I didn't even upgrade to Windows 7 until like 2013. And what, Missy? Missy's over here starving for attention. Look at her. Thumbs up for Missy, yeah. She wants to be part of the stream. Well, she already had her. I mean, I gave her own dedicated stream, the last stream that I did. So you should be happy, Missy. I dedicated a whole entire stream for you. Little spoiled kitty. Oh man, Frank Stacy repairman saying I called up the repair shop and the lady acted like she couldn't believe I was on Windows 95. Not everyone has money to buy new computers. I remember at the time being so broke like you back in the day. It's miserable being stuck in your parents with no money coming in. Looks like better days ahead for you. Most people are suffering from the pandemic, but if you can milk unemployment, ironically, you might be doing better than a lot of us. Windows 95 was hell. I remember when we got that computer in 96, I must have had to reformat that 2 or 3 times over petty reasons. Used to hate having to call up tech support. So much easier now. Oh man. So the stream's still good. Everything still stable so far, connection wise? I see everything is still moving. I mean, I'm watching myself right now on my screen. And while I'm petting my cat here, my spoiled cat, Missy Foo. Everything okay? I just want to make sure everything works because I want to start jumping into my shows. I can't. This is actually a really long test, and quote, test, because that's what it is basically at this point. It was supposed to be just a couple minute test, but now it's running on to almost 20 minutes now, going on 17 minutes now. RC Bully saying video and sound are good. Well, thumbs up right back at you, RC Bully. That's my moderator getting ready to police those trolls out there who like to pop up during my streams. Damn, Missy's really loving the scratching today. I'm just like scratching her endlessly, and she's just over here with her eyes closed, just leaning into me. She's just so into it. Over here purring. If only you guys could hear her. Oh my goodness, Missy. Frank Sacy, repairman, saying, in some ways, things are too easy with computers now. Kids will never know how frustrating computers used to be. Disable all updates on Windows 10, Brian. Oh, yeah, I already did all that. This is actually a special edition of Windows 10. It's a gaming edition, but I decided to try going with that one because I figured this is a computer that came out in like 2011 or 2012. I mean, it's pretty old hardware. So I just figured, I might as well try to maximize as much performance out of it as possible because even though I'm not a gamer, I do a lot of video intensive work, which is just as taxing on a computer as gaming could be, or even more. So, damn, Missy. She just wants me to scratch all sides of her now. The IRC bully saying you should do the G4T video soon. You really think so? Or do you think I'll get a bunch of backlash over it? It's kind of controversial. Frank Stacy, repairman, saying I had to disable all automatic updates on Windows 10 because it tried to install an update when I bought it and ruined my computer, so I had to roll it back. If you have Windows 10 Professional, you can. What's up, Walking Anthony Journey? Frank Stacy, repairman, saying always get Professional Windows 10 because it allows you to disable Windows updates and encrypt your laptop. I couldn't imagine having to deal with that automatic security update. Well, like I said, this is a totally different. This is a custom gaming version of Windows 10, and it actually came with what's it called? Ghost Toolbox. In fact. Well, you wouldn't be able to see it very well, but let me, I can drag the icon over to my picture-in-picture monitor. That's what the icon looks like. I know it looks real small. I'm kind of afraid to touch the webcam software right now because I think if I just breathe on it wrong, it'll crash again. Oh, man. Oh, wow, some funny stuff going on here in the comments. IRC Bully saying Walking Journey is a nut job. I think people will like it. Talking about the video, the G4T, the top secret uh, G4T video. Walking Journey saying says the high school reject. Frank's AC repairman saying Ghost Toolbox. Never heard of it. Neither have I before this. I just decided to go with this, and it came pre-installed with this version of Windows. In fact, why don't I just run it and drag it over if I can? So that's what it looks like. Oh, it jumped back over. Hold on. Let's see if I can bring it back. Okay, that's what it looks like. So it's got all kinds of tools. It's got action center and notification / Cortana. I can activate or deactivate those features. Clear event viewer logs, clear cache updates / delivery optimization, Ghost Online Activator, which is how you activate the thing. Hibernation / fast boot / sleep mode / SYS main, system main, page file, virtual memory, right click, take ownership menu, stops Windows updates / apps updates. And it just goes on and on and on. There's all kinds of things if you want to look that up. But yeah, I just found this on the internet, so decided to give it a try, and it seems to be working out. A little cattail in my video there. So that's what it is. Let me see if making it bigger doesn't really help. It just makes it a whole mess of text. That was weird. So I don't know. I never done this before, so this is a whole new thing for me. That's why, I got to do another test, because if I don't do another test, because like I said, there's like having a whole different computer. There's a whole different setup, different, version of the software, different everything, different drivers, different all kinds of things. It's just the same hardware, but everything else is totally different hard drive, totally different environment. In fact, I still have the hard drive. I plugged it into an external USB enclosure. I can still throw that back in there and be back at my original Windows 7 environment with the the older version of the software. So that that's what I'm saying. That this is like a whole big experiment right now. It's such a drastic change, compared to the operating environment that I had here before for my studio. So yeah. Just trying all kinds of things right now, just switching it all up. Let's see what's going on here in the comments. I need some water. Hold on. Where did I put my water? Oh my goodness, this cat, she's so vocal. She's always meowing and meowing and meowing. Meow for the audience, Missy. Meow for him. Meow. 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 She's a little feisty right now. She's got too much energy. Look at her whacking me with her tail. What? What? What, Missy? What? Look, you're live. You're live on YouTube. Do you know what that means, Missy? She's like, fuck this. I'm noping the fuck out of here. I'm not going to be live on YouTube. Just my tail. Oh, man. She's still over here. She didn't leave. Watch out, Missy. Missy, come on. Wow, going on a 25-minute test stream. This is a long test stream. Anyway, so Frank says here, Repairman is saying Anthony is snipping your live stream. He wants your viewers. What? Are you doing this walking Anthony journey? Are you snipping my live streams? Oh my goodness. Frank says here, Pyramid saying you're booming now, and Anthony wants in on the action. Oh man. What's the matter, Anthony? Getting a little jealous? The Lord the Lord works in mysterious ways, doesn't he, Anthony? Oh my goodness. I had to go there. You better ask Jesus, what up with that? What up with that, Jesus? Oh shit. Oh man. RC Bully saying, I remember when Anthony 777 was running around with G for T like the world was ending. LOL, that little jerk. Anthony 777. Oh, that was your old channel, huh? Walking Anthony. Frank says here, Repairman saying, I didn't know you were a gamer. I stopped playing games as a kid. It's just a waste of time. Dude, I said I'm not a gamer. I downloaded the gaming version of Windows. Oh my God, dude. My goodness. Do you not listen? It's like you hear the opposite of what I say. Yeah, huh, Missy? He's crazy, huh? Walking Journey saying at Network 126, what's your thoughts on where the economy is going in 2021? You mean down the toilet? That's where it's going. It's going down the toilet. Frank says here, Repairman saying, Brian, do you think we're in a recession, or will this be a long, drawn-out 1930s style depression? What are your Uber clients saying to you? First of all, I think we're going into a full-on 1930s style depression, not just a recession. This is making 2008 look like a walk in the park. The amount of unemployment that we have now, I forget, is like how many times over what it was in 2008. Like, this is a totally different ball game now. This is I don't even have the words for it. Missy, stop. Missy. She's like a little baby. Frank says here, Repairman saying IRC Bully was a mod on G4T's channel. Frank says IRC Repairman and IRC Bully, by the way, saying, yep. Frank says here, Repairman saying, does Brian coordinate with G4T then? No, dude. I've said it 1,000 million times. I haven't had anything to do with G4T since 2013, dude. Oh my God, dude. I swear, you always hear the opposite or something totally different from what I say. That's why I always have to explain things to you like over 4,300,000 times or whatever it was. Those random numbers that I typed out when I was trying to make my point about how many times I have to explain things to Frank Stacey or Repairman, because he just seems to get things totally opposite and wrong. It's like he does it on purpose. What's up, 88 Nick 8? Would you ever go find George and do a video about it? No, I don't. I don't feel like stalking George. I mean, like the absolute most I was thinking to do was that prank call video, but beyond that, no. Walking Journey saying, what did I do to you? Frank, he's here, Repairman saying they're saying the jobs report tomorrow to say unemployment dropped to 10.2%. Hard to believe jobs are being created. Dude, there's been, I don't know. We'll see about what happens with that, but I don't have too much confidence. I mean, so many jobs aren't coming back. They're just not. So many, companies that just gone out of business for good, and they're, like I said, they're just not coming back. So where are all these people going to go now? By the way, though, I did get uh, approved apparently for unemployment. So I guess that's going to come in the form of like a debit card kind of thing in the mail. I'm just waiting on that. So at least there's that. So at least that'll get me by for a bit. And since I did apply for it retroactively, since the day that I actually got let go from Amazon over the mask issue and everything, I did it did say something about like $76 plus a $600 on top of that. So I guess because it still was in that time frame, I still am able to qualify for $600 from that point up until it ends, or up until it ended at least. So yeah. So if that happens, that'll be a fucking miracle. Really, it really will, and that would really save my ass. And I don't know, depending on how things are, I don't know. We'll see about maybe upgrading my laptop or something, so at least I can start editing videos together quicker and not have to wait so damn long for the rendering process, hours and hours and hours and hours for a thing to render. If I had a faster laptop, I could just render videos in a reasonable amount of time and be able to get my edited content out. you know so by the way, I did find out that I do have a bit more hard drive space than I initially thought that I did, but that's on my desktop computer. I have more than one hard drive in there, and so I'm thinking, well, because I'm trying to work on getting that set up with Windows 10 and experiment with that on that computer for right now. And if that goes well, I'm thinking to carry over, or at least to experiment carrying over my editing work for my edited content over to that computer behind me that you can't see behind the picture in picture, uh, because that is a faster computer. It is an 8-core system, an AMD Athlon FX, I believe, or something like that. I forget what it is exactly. I built the thing back in 2013 with money that I busted my ass for doing computer repair back in the day. I was barely surviving with it, but I decided to take advantage of a sale that was going on at Fry's with computer parts at the time as well. So I decided to just go for it. And even though, I built the thing in 2013 and it was like older, like discounted parts from like 2012. So it's barely maybe like a year newer than my laptop, but it does have more processing cores. So I'm going to be experimenting with that with Windows 10 and see if I'll go further with that. And then maybe later on down the line, get a more powerful laptop. It'll probably have to be like a gaming laptop. Like I said, Frank says AC repairman, even though I'm not a gamer, video, people that work with video, YouTubers, vloggers, live streamers, it's that same kind of, processor and graphics intensive stuff that a gaming, the gamers require. So, maybe like what do they call it, the Alienware gaming laptops, something like that. Maybe but I'm probably a used one though. But even if I get a used one that's maybe like 2-3 years old, it would still be in an entire world more powerful than what I have now. So there's that to look forward to, but we'll see, because I don't want to go blowing all the money either. I want to try to save as much as I can and even pull some out of the ATM and just like stick it under the mattress and just like try to save that for the next emergency that arises. But at least, if I can get a better laptop, if I can find a deal on one or something, that'll help my channel, that'll help my AdSense revenue and all that stuff. So there's that. So gonna jump. That this isn't even supposed to be a show, guys. But I guess I'm gonna keep reading some of the comments. But I want to do an actual show. I'm surprised the webcam software hasn't crashed again. Honestly, it's actually seeming to go pretty stable right now. So that's good. So Frank says here, Pearman saying, okay, so you got the federal, I'm guessing retroactive. Yep. Have you noticed less people are asking for Uber rides lately? It has been a little slow at times. Yeah. I mean, people still have to get around, don't get me wrong, because like people are still like going, visiting family, friends, whatever, going to and from work. That's most of what those are. Or even people going out drinking and coming home from that. But aside from that, I mean, there isn't a whole lot of people taking rides, and there isn't a whole lot of drivers driving rides either. It's just really eerie and surreal, like that movie theater footage that I put out of, if you saw that, if you haven't seen that, go and check my channel out. Go and check the, click the video tabs on my channel and see that. It's very, very, very eerie and surreal. What's going on with the world right now? Just everything is getting shut down, and everyone wearing these masks, and it's just really weird now. It's just really strange being on this planet. So there's your answer to that. Gareth Martin saying, hi, Brian. I lost my job last week because of them stupid fucking masks. Oh, dude. Are you serious? Dude. Gareth Martin, you lost your job last week because of them stupid fucking masks. I want to dwell on that for a second here. Gareth Martin, are you up for doing a live call-in show and sharing your story over what happened with the masks? I am totally serious. Because if you're down for it, I mean, I got to end this stream anyway. This is just supposed to be a test stream going on like 40 minutes now. If you're up for it, dude, I'll put up the phone number in the next one, or just say it out loud, and I'll have the phone line open just for you. I want you to share your story if you want to. I'm offering that to you right now. Oh, there goes my software again. There goes my software again. I know you guys can still hear me. Hang on, let me reboot that software. Oh my God. This is nuts. This is absolutely nuts. So Gareth Martin, I'm serious, dude. I really want. I've been trying to like gather up stories about this, because I know I'm not the only one who's lost my job over the stupid fucking masks. But I want to get other people's stories. I want to. Okay, Gareth Martin is saying yes. I'm getting the thumbs up from Gareth Martin. He wants to do a live call-in show, apparently. Correct me if I'm wrong, but apparently that's what that yes means. Yes means yes. So, no, Walking Journey wants to call in, but hold on. Wait until I want to get to Gareth Martin first. All right, guys. So, going on the 40-minute mark here on this test stream. So Gareth Martin, just hang on 1 second. Apparently my connection is stable enough, so as long as everything's working, I'm gonna jump in and do this, and we're gonna do this basically, and we're gonna, you're gonna tell your story to the world, and everyone's gonna hear it, and I'm gonna jump in and remind everyone of my personal story as well with Amazon. So let me know what you guys think about that below in the comments section. And stay tuned to Network 126. This is Brian Fritz.